The processing unit of refinery sludge consists of different elements that extract and process the different hydrocarbon sludge generated in the production process of refining. The submersible suction unit, also known as robot, extracts the sludge from the bottom and pushes it through a 4-inch flexible pipe thanks to a pump driven by diesel, evacuating the sludge into a conditioning tank. The dredger is another hydraulic sludge extraction system that is complementary to the previous unit. It differs in that it floats on the surface and, through a swing arm and a helical screw, it removes and absorbs the sludge from the bottom of the pool and, similarly to the submersible suction unit, it forces the sludge through a 4-inch flexible pipe thanks to a pump driven by diesel, evacuating the sludge into a conditioning tank. The conditioning tank, either submersible or on the surface, receives the sludge from the suction units and then filters and homogenizes it, leaving it ready for further processing. The mobile centrifugation plant separates the conditioned sludge load in 3 phases: water, oil and solids, reducing solid waste to a minimum. The submersible suction unit removes the sludge from the bottom of the pool through a 1 cm graded sucking mouth and then sends it to the pre-treatment tank. The dredge stirs the bottom of the pool with a screw lodged in its swing arm and sends it through a hydraulic pump located on its cover to the pre-treatment tank. The sludge removed by the robot, or the dredge, is poured onto a conditioning tank that consists of a sandbox with a basket filter which will remove solids carried by the mud. During the discharge of sludge, heavier elements and density will be dragged to the bottom, where a screw will help eject them to a removable tank. The lighter sludge is filtered due to overflow, sliding towards a homogenization area. This area consists of a steam coil which tempers the mix and agitators that homogenize it. When the tank level rises, the sludge is filtered one last time by a removable filter. Once pre-treated, the sludge is ready for processing in the centrifuge unit. The pre-treated sludge is channeled to a heat exchanger that tempers it. On its way out, it is led to a manifold with a thermostatic valve to regulate the temperature of the sludge, and finally, it is sent to the centrifugation unit. Before introducing the sludge in the centrifugation unit, a polymer is added which will facilitate the breaking of hydrocarbon chains. The centrifugation unit receives the sludge through the feeding drive shaft. It joins an inner duct of the screw rotating inside the machine. The sludge exits the screw through 2 holes in the center, where the effect of the differential speeds between the screw and the bowl that surrounds it create a current that sweeps solid waste to the back of the machine, from where they will be expelled. A mixture of water and oil from the remaining liquids is directed countercurrent to the front of the machine, where it shall pass through holes in a piece called the plate, forming a liquid ring. Thanks to the centrifugal force, the water, having a higher density than oil, will move to the outermost section of the liquid ring, whilst the oil will form the inner section, thus obtaining a separation of water and oil. The water is then extracted by a pipette and the oil is extracted through nozzles located in the plate that will drive the oil to the feeding driveshaft housing, where it will be channeled out of the machine. Both the pipette and the nozzles are adjustable. In this way, we have a three-phase separation through which we obtain oil, water and solid waste. Oil and water are discharged into the respective tanks, and the solids are extracted by a screw and deposited in a container.